Welcome. Oh, thank you to whoever did that. Let me look at my cool chat thing. Thank you to Yamidian for gifting a tier 1 sub to Rose Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Also, congrats on catching your first live stream to Rose Spirit. Nice little congratulations bonus to ya. All right. So, I've been trying to experiment more with my VR stuff recently. Also, just making sure you can hear me, right? I'm audible. I sound slightly worse than usual, but that's just because the mic on my Oculus Quest is bad. All right, good. Anyway, so I've been doing more stuff with my VR headset lately because I've had it for ages and I have not done enough cool stuff with it. And I saw today that there is a Breath of the Wild VR chat world based on the Great Plateau that is not just like a map exploration thing, but they actually have like some gameplay elements recreated. And it looks really cool. And I want to check it out before it magically disappears, as it, Nintendo fan things are wont to do. So, yeah, so I decided to do it off. I'm not really doing anything else tonight. I was like, I kind of want to check that out, but I don't want to do it alone. Because you know what they say in The Legend of Zelda is that you shouldn't go by yourself. Here's this for you to have. So let me pop over to the world of the virtual. It's lonely to be alone. Oh, I need to enable. So the volume, I'm not sure if the volume's going to be right. Doing this shit with VR is always just like a crapshoot. It's a real shit shoot. So I'm in my home world, which is a cool nighttime rooftop that someone else made. I did not make this. So you'll hear some rain, you'll hear some distant chill music. And then let me swap the visuals over to the game. And then, oh good, I'm having the issue where it's weird because I left it outside of the game for too long and now the frame rate's fucked up. But you can see my cool avatar. I will probably have to restart the game though real quick. So let me do that. Also, there's going to be technical difficulties just because that's how VR works for chess. So prepare yourself for just some real bullshit when it comes to the tech part of this. So, all right, I'm also skipping frames for some reason. Oh, I'm gonna restart the stream because I fucked up a settings thing in OBS. So let me fix that. One sec. Okay, now I should be here. Hey, sorry about that. We'll see if that happens again. But it was... So normally when I do VR stuff, I'm in the living room, which is far away from my computer, which means I have to, like, do a virtual alt-tab to my virtual desktop to fuck with things that aren't the video game. But this time I forgot that I'm at my computer and I don't have to do that. So now I'm just doing computer things in the real world instead of in virtual. So, all right, so it should work this time and not be framey. Please, help. Maybe? We're about to find out. Or my headset freeze? Whoa. What's happening? Seems like my computer having trouble? But in a way that's weird. What's freaking happening? Alright, let's try this again. Close this up. Let me just close that up. Might need to reboot my PC, because this is acting super weird. I can't even... Oh man, what the fuck? Whoa! I can't even navigate in virtual. It's like when I have the Steam thing up, the Steam menu itself, it's all smooth. Then when I take it down, it's all fucked. Anyway, let me exit that. It's like the start of Boneworks again. So I'll be right back. One sec. Huh? Maybe I fix it? I don't know if it's fixed. Am I fixed? Ah, ba 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 ba. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, good. I don't know why it started working nicely, but it did. Oh, my mouth is stuck open. Oh, that's good. Is it because I turned off? Is it because I muted Wolf? muted vrchat while Wolf was in the middle of talking? He's pogging. If I turn slightly to the side, maybe here. Well, that's good. Bop. Yes. Okay, that's what does it. If you stop talking, or if you mute yourself mid talk, bah, you can pog. Sick. Oh, that's good though. Even if other people can't see it, it's good for photos. Okay, so let me put my wrist straps on. Again, this is a technical. For some reason, the phrase that came to mind was, "This is a technical pasta house." I don't know what that means, but everything here is just like really fucked up. So I don't know if we'll have more technical difficulties. We probably will. The 9000 by 9000 image it had to do with the Souls text. It was how it was dynamically generated. Very, very good. Anyway, it's a fucking pasta house in here. I made this model, by the way, this wolf model. It's supposed to be like, let me rub my nose. It's supposed to be like if Wolf was in Smash Brothers 64. And then my friend Kai made it into a vrchat avatar. And I'm very excited about it. I just received it today. It's very good. Anyway, so we were gonna do we were gonna do Brett Wild. So let's go Brett Wild with this one. I can't wait to load this world up and then my graphics are gonna go to shit again. But where the fuck is... I like faved it, but... Oh, here it is. Alright. New instance. Nobody come in my world. Go! Alright, hopefully this works. If it doesn't, then whatever. This isn't a scheduled stream anyway. It's going to be a scheduled scream if it doesn't work. I'm scheduling the scream now. Oh. Oh, The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild.
Open your eyes.
Okay.
Open your eyes.
I'm up. Who up? Also, if you see me looking at my hand like this, that's me looking at the chat. Whoop. Okay, so we're in the Shrine of Resurrection. We're a little shorter than we're supposed to be here. So this might be... Can we reach this? Oh. Did I use it? Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want that.
That is a Sheikah slate.
Yes.
Take it. It will help
Sick.
guide you after your long slumber.
Okay. Are my giant hands going to get in the way of this? Hang on. Maybe I should be a different model. This one isn't the best one for first person. Let's see. Who do I have? I don't have any, like, normal people. The dog. I have taller wolf. Chibi Robo. Spectre. I have a giant wolf lady. You know, the usuals. I have this guy. Let's be Chibi Robo. Maybe Chibi Robo. I mean, I'm not going to be any taller, but my hands will be more manageable. All right, so this is the slightly larger Chibi Robo. Okay. Oh, I need to turn off the thing that makes me catch on fire sometimes. How do I do that again? It's in like that. Yeah, gestures off. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got our Sheikah Slate. It's really big, but maybe that's fine. I'll take it with us. Is this stuff normally in here? Oh boy. Do we just like use? I guess we could be Link. Should we be Link? Because I do feel really small. Maybe we should be Link, at least for this. I'll be Link. I'll grab Link for now. Oh boy. Wonder what this looks like. Let me, because we can always swap back to Chibo. But maybe this will help us, like, see anything. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where anything is in this game. Oh, wait, right. It's photo camera. This might be a mistake. But maybe this will be nice for us to have. So now we can see ourselves. Doesn't really have any, like, hand movements. He does have mouth matching, which I kind of don't like. I'm just going to put that away. We don't need this, actually. It also makes the game run worse. Photo camera off. How do I make this go away, actually? I haven't played a lot of VRChat. I've played enough to, like, sort of know how to do some things. Isn't there, like, a way to... Oh, disable camera. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay. I want to go back to being Chibi Robo. I'm weirded out by this. I'm too tall, and I have human hands, and I hate it. We're sticking to our guns. Oh! Oh no! Okay, I got it. Okay. So we don't need Link. There's some crates here. Grab. Okay! Alright, that's good. Don't need those. Come here, Slate.
Hold the Sheikah Slate up to the pedestal.
Okay,
That
and can you
will show you the way.
hear the game? Okay, by the way. Oh, it's been pocketed. What does that mean? Can I, like... Oh, wait, okay, so this is how I... Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait, how do I... Can I... Yes.
Light. Our light.
I can grab...
Shine upon Hyrule once again.
Sorry, Zelda, I'm busy. I'm so busy in here. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. So if I grab my ears, I get these cool orbs that let me grab the world. Let's see. Get on this blue crystal. And then, okay, so we can look around. You know, we could be an even smaller Chibi Robo if we wanted. We could be actual, like, life-size Chibi Robo. Can we jump? Oh, they made the jumping in this map good. That's good. Ah! Oh wait, no, you can still do the okay. You can still do the glitchy movement. Here, I'm gonna be the smallest possible Chibi Robo. Here we go. It's gonna be miserable. Could also be Alexander Prime or Perfect Alexander. We'll do that one at some point too. Okay, here we go. Weird lighting in here. I can jump pretty high, but I'm gonna need... Where's my grab? Did I lose them? Or maybe it's because this model's so small, they're in a weird spot. I just cracked all my bones in my arms. Okay, let's swap back to the slightly bigger Chibi. Because we know that one can climb at least. There we go. Okay, yeah, there's something weird with the small Chibi. That's fine. Okay. Need to get used to how the climbing in this works. Okay. Phew. Cool grass. I love the wiggling. Ooh, I'm so little, I can't even see over the grasses. Awesome wiggles. Also, I didn't look at your answer when I asked if you could hear everything okay. Oh! I know that game. So let me know if it's, like, good. Oh, Christ. I can't see shit. Sound is good? Okay. If it's soft, that's actually great. Oh, wow. Ah, Great Plateau. Oh, the graphics became bad. The frame rate became bad when I got close to this and looked at everything. That's okay. Ooh. Wowie. I want to know what they do to lock you out of going to the rest of Hyrule. Is it just like an invisible wall? Or do you die? Well, get a mushroom, though. Okay, how do I get my... Okay, I just put him, like, there. Yeah, okay. Item sound? So you can just get this. Can I, like, eat it? Can I put it in my little Chibi Robo head? Just as nature intended. They have, like, a sparkle on them. Eh. Huh?
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Where am I slate? Oh. Open Sheikah slate. Sheikah slate is located at your hip. Grab it to open your map. Desktop users can press tab on the keyboard to spawn it. Okay, so at my hip. Let me put my armrests up on my chair. Oh, there it is. It's really low. It's more like it's at my feet. Oh shit, I dropped it. Okay. Yep. Oh! Can I grab it from this side? Yes, okay, that's better. Okay. So we want to go that way. Got it. Okay. we'll go. We won't just fly there. More mushrooms. I'm so small. Okay, I know a model we can be that's like a little bit bigger. I'll just be the dog. This one's more humanoid sized, I think. Just slightly, but maybe enough. Okay. Yeah, this should be better. I'm still very small, but... Yeah. Oh, Grandpa's here. Alright, and... nope, too short. This one? Yes! Oh, that's so big a apple. Yeah. Oh, someone in chat did that. Maybe. Yes. Okay, I thought they came from the game. Yum, 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 yum. Can I roast this? He looked at me. Are you real? Okay. Well, we'll leave him be. Okay, so we were supposed to go that way-ish. What's this? Ooh! Woodcutter's axe. Don't mind if I do. Yeah! Let me just get this in my little... Oh, no. Here we go. No, that's not quite right. Oh, it's so hard to hold. A little more like this. There we go. That'll do. Pew! That's fun. This is way too big for just a little pup. Temple of Time is pretty tempting, but I'll go where we're supposed to. So my understanding is that, like, this isn't just like a map exploration thing. There's like some actual gameplay stuff that works. So I'm a little interested to see what actually functions. Oh, I love to see this pop up in my big paw. That way? Okay. Oh, boulders. Ooh, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it! If there are any bokoblins there, it would have been fucked. Alright, let's take this one with us. Okay, straight ahead. Oh, is it the shrine? Is that a shrine? I don't know what that is. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, this is just the Great Plateau, but there's like enough implemented to where I'm nervous for its future. All right, so... Oh, wait, is this a tower? Take this iPhone, I guess. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Oh fuck, is this gonna rise with me on it? Oh, I don't get to watch it. That makes sense. No, 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 don't go without me! Wait for me, wait for me! I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go! No, 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 wait, wait, wait! Oh, if I can just... Oh no, there's an invisible wall. Oh, I wanted to like grab onto the side of it and ride it up. This is still good though. Okay. So now she's probably gonna tell me about climbing.
The platinum structure.
Oh, it's warping me to the version of the map that has not the invisible wall, probably. Oh, it just put me up here. Okay. Well, that's fine. Great Plateau Tower. Alright. Take this. Give me that back, please. Can I... Oh, Drippy. I forgot. Oh. So now it has map. Ooh. Fancy. Okay. Ooh. So now I take. Oh shit, there's what's that one?
For the past 100 years. The beast.
Oh shit.
The beast regains its true power. This world will face its end.
That doesn't look good. Oh. He doing it. He's stinking up the place in real time.
Now then. You must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Okay. No problem. Oh, to you who has activated the Sheikah Tower, the ancient shrines are no longer dormant. Obtain the spirit orbs from the 4 ancient shrines on this plateau. I can't talk. Only then will you be granted the power that you seek to defeat Ganon. It's definitely what I want. Cool, okay. So let's see, there's one of them. That one's easiest to get to. It's the Divine Beast is up there. What's it called? It's based on Medley, right? Oh, Va Meadow. That's right. It's that. I wonder if we can see the other ones from here. Yeah. You can see him climbing around up there. It's, Rudania. Va Rudania. And then... the wet one would be hidden over there somewhere. And then the other one is... I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Camel. Yeah, that would be, like, that way somewhere. God, I want to climb the camel. Alright. So, there's a VR chat crime we could do to get over to that shrine very easily. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the VR chat crime real quick, just to see if we can break out of the plateau. So let me first get a little bit higher. Just scale the rest of this tower. Yep. Tup. Just doggy paddle up to the top of it. This model looks gross up close. Up. Ooh. Yeah. Do you have... Okay, you don't have collision. Oh, you do, though. Okay, so let's get on top of this nubbin. Ugh. Oh, there's my Sheikah Slate, which lives in my body. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So in VR chat, when you're in the air, if you just stutter step in a direction, just keep pressing it, but don't like... Basically, every time you start inputting a direction, your vertical momentum is canceled. So I'm just going to try doing this and see how far we can get by just tapping forward over and over. I do think that we're about to explore a very low poly Hyrule. I don't know if it's going to have collision, and it'll probably scare me if it doesn't. So, brace myself for that. Maybe I should try to land on something elevated, so I give myself time to react. So we'll go for this thing over here. It's a little bit slow going, because if I hold the direction, then gravity takes hold again. And then I think if we start to fall through stuff, I think I can just respawn. And it'll put us back in the Shrine of Resurrection. Okay, we're going to try to land on this. I'm going to let gravity take hold. Okay, pray for me. Pray for chess 2020. No! Okay, alright, this was a mistake! Okay, Okay, maybe it's just the hills that don't have collision. Maybe this... Okay. Phew! Alright, we made it. We made it. We're in Hyrule. Okay. Where to, friends? Cloud? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's go check out this tower. Skybox. Yeah. They got me. They put me back. Dang it. Okay, so I bet a large portion of this background is actually Skybox and does not physically exist in the same plane. And then probably around the actual like geometry perimeter, there's something that warps you back in. Dang it. That's fine. That's fine. I sound like I'm getting electrocuted when I get scared by polygons. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. We'll play in the space. Play in this space that has been so graciously prepared for us. Based on height might also make sense. There's like a bunch of different ways that it could be set up. Oh man, oh shrine. Ah. Okay. No, sort of nothing for handling this. That's fine. It's just a water. Let me grab my iPad. Yep, let me in. Knock knock! Okay. Let's head on in. Into the void. And then... I don't need... Whoa. Oh man, Owl's blessing. Does it not work in here? No, they've put the same restriction on shrines. Oh, well, that's fine. That makes sense. We can maybe still do like some classic VR chat climbing to get around in here. Like, let's see. I think basically all you have to do is gonna look bad, so beware. It's like if you can get in some corners, sometimes you can kind of... Yep. Okay, alright, so there's some progress. We could, like, probably get over to that. And then, yeah. Okay. However, we're really... I mean, we could have just done that from there. We didn't really need to do that first step. But from here, we could... Honestly, if we can... Why'd my arm stop tracking? Hello? There it is. Arm? Is my battery okay? It is. Okay, well, I don't know why that's happening. If we can get up on top of that geometry, the like thing above the monk, that's chock full of shit we could climb on. So, what's the easiest way to get up there? There's nothing really around it. I guess, does this side also have... Okay, so if we can get up here, then we can climb up on top of these, like, torch thingies. You can see them on the other side, too. Or not torches, but, like, things with the blue gems on top. Okay, so let's just, like... Oh, can we use this? Oh, we can definitely use this. Alright, let me just... it's gonna be rough while I do this. Come on, come on. Ooh, so close. If only I could grab. Okay, I fall. It's fun to see the insides of these. Oh, it is the, seems like the shrine music only plays for one loop. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, this corner might be good. Oh yeah, this is promising. Let's just go to the top of this while we're here. And spin. Okay, sick. Cool, we didn't even need to get on top of those things. Okay, so... can we just like... Uh-oh. Jump up this. And jump up... Whoa, this, and then this. And then from here, I'm a little bit unsure of what to do exactly. Oh god, what's fucking happening? From here, maybe we want to get over to this. And then get up to here. All right, all right, all right. Good progress. And then just hop up here, and then we can see where we are in the world, in the Breath of the Wild. So this is not how it's normally laid out in Breath of the Wild, for reference. I think the shrines are like on their own maps. But this is fun to see. This seems like it's just directly beneath the plateau, I think. Or inside, like, one of the mountains. But, yeah. I just wanted to peek up here and see what was here. Because I had a feeling it wasn't going to be isolated completely. That's fun. Okay, let's go back. Let's go be good. I'm actually surprised that that stuff up there stays loaded, because I know some other VRChat maps like don't load stuff that is not in your current area. Alright, let me in. You're free now. Oh man, oh. You've done well. Sick. It blasted me. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Oh yeah, just out of curiosity, how many viewers are we at? Just wondering. Okay, so I got 1 orb, so we need to get 3 more. 102? Okay, nice. That's more than I expected streaming this late. Or this, I guess it's not really late, but it's off of my normal schedule. Oh, so there's one up there, I think. If I remember right, there's also one over this way? We can maybe... Does our thingy show them? It's kind of hard to tell. It's a bit blown out with bloom. So we'll just go off from memory. But we know there's one up there. So let me just flutter jump across this water that's fake. Yeah, Grail looks great. Yeah. More flutter jumping. I failed the flutter jump. Now we get to see this great World of Warcraft geometry. Mm-hmm. Is there anything up there? Oh. Where's my climb? There it is. Come here, give me my climbs. I can't climb this? Jeez. I wonder if maybe it's set to only let you climb on, like, natural geometry and stones and stuff. I was hoping it would be on everything, but, you know, that's fine. We'll play by their rules. Just this once. So I've already forgotten where that shrine was in relation to where we were. Is it like... There's one in like the cold area, because that's where you get Cryonis, right? Also, I don't know if we're going to like get the runes. But that would be cool if we did. Oh, there's a chest up here. Alright, can I... There's a use that popped up. Maybe I can just use these. Okay, here we go. Climbing the intended part of the ladder. Alright, what's inside? Nothing? No thing? Aw. What? It's just my Sheikah slate. Oh, there's a shrine. Okay. The real prize was that we got reminded of where the shrine was. What's this? There's like a little thing over here. Oh! Animal! It's Animal. Hey, bud. Hey. What are you doing? You're dropping my frame rate so much by being on my screen. But I'm gonna cry from seeing you, so it's worth it. Can I do anything with you? Can I ride you? Can I just pet? Okay, that's good enough. Okay, have fun. Oh, okay, it's over. All right, let's grab my grabbers and begin this task. Sorry if you can hear the weird squeaking of my headphones over my VR headset, by the way. It's not great for me to hear inside of my head, so if you can hear it on the stream, then that's also probably not great. Oh, my arms stopped working. There we go. Okay, time for this part. Cloudy. And, all right, a bit of an easier bit. Oh, okay, let's be a little more careful. Ugh. Bigger strides. Okay. Gotta be careful. Gotta make sure every time that I have grabbed properly. Ugh. Okay. Just take it slow. It's when I get too fast that I start to fuck it up. There's too much climbing to be done here to rush through it. Arms are getting a little tired. But I think we're almost up. God, look at that. Video games got cool. Anyone notice this? Okay. Made it up. Let's, here. Now that we're up here. Bring up the selfie cam real quick. Oh, it's gonna shit over my frame rate, but... This is what I look like. And now I'll disable it. It's a model that's made by an acquaintance of mine. It's very good. Face reveal. Okay, so it's up there. There's a little bit more climbing involved. Maybe we can find a spot that like has a walk up. There's also this water that's gonna suck. Oh, there's a bridge over there. Okay, we'll go this way. Boom, boom, boom. It's very cute, doggy. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's like one of the little tree strongholds for the goblin. Music of enemy about, but there are no enemy, I think? Ouch. Oh, cold zone music. That's right. That might be true. Okay, let's see how to do this. Very easy with the VR chat cheese, the trick of VR chat, but let's see if we can just Alright. Okay, I made it. Let me just go up here. And can we make it up this? Ugh. Yep. It's so weird how Breath of the Wild is like, we're just going to put this snow area here, and it's going to be completely isolated and surrounded by grass and desert areas. And we're just like, okay, that's fine. That's gaming. Yeah, I have fur, so I'll be warm in the snows world. There's no worries of it. That's the Barons from World of Warcraft, is what that is. Does it look like that in the game? In the Breath of the Wild? Does it look like this? It must, right? Because it looks rough. But this also might be like based on a distance model or something that doesn't load in here because it only has stuff for the plateau. It probably looked better. All right, I don't feel like finding a way around this, so let's just pop, 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 pop. That's the sound of a dog climbing. Ooh, I see it. A vision. Yeah. All right. Let me in. I'm ready to earn Cryonis. Oh, it's a loading screen. Oh, are they all just... Oh, I guess maybe all the shrines have just been made into blessings instead of challenges. Which is fine. But it would have been fun. I mean, I can't ask for more. This was... this is obviously something made as like a passion project. But my gamer brain is like, oh, it would have been so cool if you could do the trials. My dev brain is like, that's fucking stupid. Why would you expect that? Alright, let me back up a little bit for this orb. I guess I should have noticed from the previous one that they weren't going to be real shrines. Can you give me that? Can you give me that? Can you give me that, please? Thank you. Yum. It's just nice music. Now, is this desert chunk over here attached to the plateau? I don't remember this, like, at all. Dump. I'm gonna take a look at it. Oh, man. I wish I could have, like... Knock, knock, knock. I wish I could have, like, a Hylix vrchat model that had, like, the shader on it to make it look like a Hylix graphic. That would be good. Tup, tup, tup. You look so World of Warcraft from here, my friend. Okay, so yeah, that probably counts as off the plateau. Oh, you know what it is? I bet this is... Yeah, it's definitely the distance model, and it's probably just because it doesn't have the, like, fog from Breath of the Wild that normally exists around the plateau in the intro. So everything is very plainly visible as being shit. It's really hard for me to resist flying over there. Why would I resist it? Why would I resist it? I'm just gonna go. And hopefully it has collision. Because the other thing I tried to touch that didn't have collision was like a bonus model on top of the regular depth map. But this is like connected to the depth map, right? It's like part of it. It's very hard to, like, mimic flapping while also doing this trick. Okay, let's try to land on... Here we go. I'm gonna regret this. I didn't regret it. Bye. So now we'll test the theory that the respawning was triggered by falling too low. Being too low compared to the plateau. Because we're not going low here. I want to go to that tower. Which is probably not going to be solid. But I gotta know. I'm also scared that we're going to hit a point where everything's going to go black because it's a skybox and we got too close. Okay, so this... grab these just in case. Go. Solid? Yes, okay. We're good. We're good. We're so good. I have another map that I think I'd like to show after this one. That has a similar exploring out of bounds pleasure factor to this for my FF14 players in the chat, if anyone is there. Hey, that looks good. That's good. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Things are starting to flicker a bit. All right, we can probably just walk up this shit. Yeah. Yeah, just go up these seams. Oh, speed! I'm actually starting to think that this tower might have collision. I'm sorry that Alan Wake had a scary nightmare. I hope that he was able to get a warm milk and get back to sleep so that he didn't wake up groggy in the morning. I still don't know what Alan Wake is. I want to like catch up now that Holly's done streaming it. I want to watch the whole thing so I can learn who Alvin Waite is. Can I just walk up this? Yes. Oh, this looks like shit. Let me up. Oh no. Queen, you look like shit. You have an inverse cylinder around you with a texture on the inside. Why you have that? All right, hang on. Am I gonna get trapped in this if I go in? Do you have no collision on that part? Probably no collision here. Okay, no collision. All right, that's fine. Depth map only. That makes sense, because probably... So I'm just going to hazard a guess. I don't know shit about anything, but probably the entire depth map of this area is one mesh, which seems insane, but maybe that's what it is. And it probably just all has one mesh collider. And then any object that's like placed on top of the depth map has no collision. If I had to guess. Whoa. Oh, man. What's this? Is this Gerudo Desert? What happened? Is that what this is, or is this the ocean? So this is probably the ocean floor? Because I can never remember where the... Because, yeah, Gerudo Desert is more that way, right? I can never remember where the plateau is spatially. I guess it's, like, right south of the castle. I don't know. That's scary. Is this really Gerudo Zone? Oh, the chunks are loading and unloading. It is the desert. Okay. I trust you. Well, let's go more. Let's go more that. It feels like it's too north to be ocean. This is probably just like a super distance model then, I guess. Oh wait, that's right. There's no ocean on the Gerudo Desert side. It's just like end of world. Ugh, time to get close to this giant texture, I guess. It's not meant for human eyes, but human eyes are here, baby, and they're here to stay. We have to try and make sure to never go too far below the plateau's level. Okay, I'm not positive I can walk on that without using the climby things. So maybe I should go to this part down here and walk that up. Yeah, there's just like a reserved spot for the desert and like a vague height map of where it should go. I'm honestly surprised that even this amount of geometry loads okay in vrchat, because like I've played some smaller worlds that run like absolute shit, but this like, I mean, it chugs a little because my GPU's not great, but it works. It works really well. That's lower than I thought. Okay, but it's probably going to be better still than attempting to scale the mountain with my climbing arms. My frail little puppy arms. So we're just going to hover over here. Vinesauce did stream it, which is part of why I'm streaming it. Because I'm afraid that with that level of eyes on it, its days are numbered, maybe. Yeah, this is my glider, quote unquote. Actually, it would have been really smart of them to give you a glider, but also that's like a whole nother thing. Yeah, it seems like Vinny did stream it, and he seemed really nervous. He was like very vocal about like not being sure if he should, but he still did because he wanted to show it off and explore it, which I get. But also, yeah, the feeling that this map's days are numbered is very real. So I was like, well, if Vinesauce did it, then it's probably okay for me too. I'm small. And I do want to explore it, but I don't want to do it alone because if I was doing what I'm doing right now by myself, I would be very scared. So it's nice to have some traveling companions because I knew that this is what it would devolve into. Like I know there's some nice stuff that the map creators have put into place for the normal experience, but I'm here to perform crimes. Whoop. All right. Well, it's a shame that now I'm pretty sure that a lot of this stuff out here doesn't have collision, because like it would be so fun to try and go up on Death Mountain. And oh, is that the Deku tree? That's totally the tree. Actually, you know, Death Mountain itself might have collision still. I don't know. We could maybe go look at Varudanya. That would be cool. So that's what is that? Is that That's the mountain that has like the pond at the top, right? I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a few years at this point, so I'm a little more familiar with certain areas of it thanks to the new Hyrule Warriors, but a lot of these like sort of edge zones are lost to my memory. Okay, so we're here. Gonna see if we can just... Yep, okay, sick. There's no need to climb with my arms. I just slide my little puppy paws on up. And probably this one too, right? Yeah? Nope. Yeah? And... See him? Maybe the see him? No, no, no. Okay, we can jump climb it. Which is still preferable to arm climbing. I mean, I love arm climbing, but I'm just a puppy. I'm just a little puppy. Are we stuck? No, we're still... We're making progress. Little by little. Love this texture. Alright, and we're at the... almost the top. We can walk now, though. Alright, so we're on top of whatever this is. There's where we were before. Plateau's over there. This should be... I don't know. I don't know what this is. This should be desert area, right? Very scary. Spooky. I bet you we could make it to Hyrule Castle from here. With a very, very, very long hover. Oh, but it's not going to have any collision. Like, for sure. God, we can see the whole plateau from here. Hey! That's cool. So that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm trying to get the memory in my mind. This image. Frame rate also sucks here, but that's fine. So yeah, this must be just what the desert looks like. Because this is definitely the area for it. Because then, like, I think over there, that would be like the weird snowy mountains that are north of the desert. Underground of the castle, probably not rendered. I would have to imagine that... And the only things that would exist out here are, like, things that you're meant to see from a distance but never go to. Oh, I can see him. I can see him on Death Mountain. He's crawling around over there. Oh, I should turn, now that I'm not Chibi Robo, I can turn gestures back on. So I can point now. You can see Valridania. Let me drop this. Here we go. And now he's gone. He's on the other side of the mountain. But he's up there. The transitions between poses on this model are like really slow, which I love. Like, yeah, let's get down here. Let me show you the frame rate's gonna go a little bit to shit, but you change expressions by making hand motions. So there's like this kind of happy one. There's... How do you do the other one? Yeah, there we go. There's a really happy one. And what this one does is... Can we see it? Yeah, you can see the tail wags. That's very cute. It's a good model. And then if you let off of it, very slowly morphs back to normal. It's real good. Okay, let's put that away. Just remember that that's what I look like in this world. Before I do my next VR stream, I should look into a different method of displaying the chat in VR so that it looks less like I'm just looking at my paws all the time. Because really, I'm looking at the chat. So from here, I kind of want to see if we can get to Death Mountain, but that's like that would be like the real-time trek on foot that Link would have to do, because of going all the way around here. It might take a bit. But you know, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's good to do it. How long have we been streaming, by the way? Just out of curiosity. An hour? Okay, cool. Means it's like, what? 9 West Coast time? That's fine. That's probably fine. (9:09 p.m.) Okay. That's cool. I should put my arms up to complete the illusion of gliding. This takes forever.
This relay, the blind is getting to the point where we may not be able to containment.
Why containment? School.
I'm moving just very, very slowly. What was that Vox supposed to be? It sounds like it's supposed to be something, and then Mike responded like it's something. So I want to know. You gotta let me in on the joke. I don't know anything. Oh, it's cool tapes. Okay. Oh, it's Deus Ex. Sorry, you know me. I believe the first thing that I see in my chat that I recognize as being extant. Oh, headset power is low. Uh-oh. Let me drop to the fucking ground real quick. Ouch. Okay, let me plug that in. Whoa. Where is it? Here it is. Chaw. Okay. Alright, I think headset power should be charging. Yes. Okay. Alright, well, now we're down here. Now it's cool tapes. So this shit is probably not solid. There's no way. Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, so height map only. Height map only run. What is this? Oh, it's just light. Oh, we're getting pretty close to the Deku tree. A bunch of stuff unloaded. Ounce. I bet there is a Homestar Runner avatar. Oh wait, there is. I know there is, because I remember a funny thing that one of my friends did with it. Hyrule Castle's right there. It's really tempting, but I think probably this stuff is high enough to where we won't trigger the The thing that warps us back. Just have to hover over this fucking ravine. Homestar would just... Oh god. Oh shit! Holly! Hello! So what's happening? It's not a flare. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Breath of the Wild. And also I'm Puppy? I'm really curious about what isn't a flare. I want to know what the flare isn't. Howdy gamers. I'm Doggy. Hang on, let me... I'm doing crimes right now. I'm hovering gently above the world. So okay. Oh, a flashbang grenade is not a flare. That's true. That's important. You need to remember that when using flashbang grenades. I'm gonna drop to the ground real quick so I can tell people what I'm doing. Okay, we're here. Let me get out my fun camera that's gonna tank the frame rate. But it'll be worth it.
Oh, big.
Oh, big. Oh, Christ. Okay. Thank you to... What just happened? Who did what? Thank you to Catboy Benry for subbing. Oh, I recognize that name from Wayne streams, I think. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yes, there's... How do I open my eyes? There we go. Okay. Hi. I'm Chess. I stream 4 times a week. Some of you maybe have seen me in the world. If not, that's fine. Right now, I'm playing vrchat. It's running like shit. That's good. That's normal. Let's look away from that. There is a Breath of the Wild map that has like the Great Plateau, and you're supposed to sort of like explore the plateau and see all the shrines and do all the normal things from like the intro of Breath of the Wild. But what I've done is I've left the plateau using criminal techniques. So I'm exploring sort of this like horrible distance model of Hyrule that's very glitchy. I'm trying to get to Death Mountain right now. We started by the plateau, which is it's over there somewhere. So what's happening to me? Are they leaves? There's like leaf crumbs all over. So we're making a very long trek around the sort of perimeter of Hyrule to get to Death Mountain because I want to see if it's solid. There's a lot of stuff out here that isn't solid, but hoping that is. Anyway, that's what we're doing. That's why everything looks bad. And that's why I'm Puppy. Oh, yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, this is not one of the 4 days a week that I normally stream. I just got excited to...
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. I just got excited to try out this map before it potentially disappears because of Nintendo owns the property. Also, we're trying not to get too low on this map because I think there's a thing that makes you respawn if you get below a certain, like, vertical height. You know, a vertical height as opposed to a horizontal height. So we're kind of trying to keep above a certain level. Yeah, teardown is tomorrow. That's true. So the creature in the corner of the stream is Rook. She is my chatbot and also our like sort of mascot and community like virtual pet. She has a bunch of systems attached to her, such as like you can get items with channel points. You can use them to craft into snacks to feed her. She has stats and equipment. I have a lot of ideas for what to do with that stuff, but right now it's mostly just for the sake of making the numbers go up. Mostly what I do with Rook these days is I give her powers that she shouldn't have, which in turn gives the chat powers that they shouldn't have, such as the Black Mesa Vox relay system. Oh, thank you, Slime, for gifting a sub out to Velsparko. And oh, a bunch of other people. Also, if you see me looking at my paw like this, I'm looking at my chat, which it doesn't show up in the stream, but I promise I'm not just looking at my left paw. But yeah, thanks Slime for gifting out a bunch of subs. Yeah, Rook sometimes does... I'm not a career programmer. I'm like a slightly ascended hobbyist. so Rook isn't made super well. So sometimes she does things like we were having trouble with Teardown. So Teardown is, if you don't know, it's a video game about voxels, where you can destroy pretty much everything. You do voxel crimes in it. And it's very GPU heavy. It uses like all the power of the GPU to render all these fun cubes that you love to see and eat. And for some reason, we kept having this issue while playing Teardown where Rook, who is made in Unity, would start like eating all of my GPU instead of Teardown. And what she ended up doing was there's a feature in Rook's client that allows people to put a funny message on the screen using a Dark Souls font, famous, that everyone knows and loves of gamers. And I made this very badly, and basically the effect of how I put it together was that 60 times a second or more, Rook was creating a 9,000 by 9,000 ping image, basically. So while Teardown was trying to use the GPU, Rook was like, no. I've got important stuff to do. I'm busy. I'm using this right now. You can't. So she would use 100% of my GPU to create all these pointless ping files that were really big. I promise there's a very good reason that this happened this way. And the good reason is that I was very sleepy when I made the feature. How high are we compared to the plateau? We're not too low, right? I think we're still good. It's just if we don't go down there. Yeah, Rook was basically just like, people did some fan art of the event where like Teardown is like asking like, hey, can I use the copy machine? We were like personifying the GPU as a copy machine. And Rook is just like sliding these giant blank pieces of paper through the copier. Because also the images that she was making there was nothing in them. It was all blank data. But she was still using GPU power to do it. I think it's a Y value is what resets us, is my hypothesis. Because like the area that it respawned us at earlier, because we did trip it once before. It seemed really arbitrary, but it was also while we were traveling downward, I think. So I feel like it's pretty safe to say that it's Y-based. Sorry, excuse me. Just coughing. Whoa! Thank you.
You now know what all I am going to do.
This is going to be an auditory nightmare.
Not going to help you, for I know what all you are going to do. Exchange, isn't it?
Exchange, isn't it? Thank you, Catboy Benry, for gifting out a bunch of subs. Also, that thing you just heard was the Vox Relay. Oh, these trees look fucking awesome. Look at these trees. These definitely have no collision, right? Nope. Okay. Something we discovered is that so basically the base height map of Hyrule here, which is like, all the basic ground shape, seems to have collision, but anything that's placed atop it does not. Oh, Varudania is crawling around. We're coming to see ya. You're very far off the mountain, a little bit. That's fine. Also, yeah. Oh. That's true. That's true. You can say it. Yeah, we do have a Discord. It's very nice. Everybody's fun and cool and nice. Lately, some stuff we've been doing in there. I'm extremely active in the Discord also, because I like to hang out. But lately, some stuff we've been doing is we've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers Ultimate with folks from the Discord. We have a couple of Minecraft servers set up for the Discord as well, which is fun. Okay, I guess I need to just just jump very slowly across this. I'm just going to pretend that I'm gliding. Yeah. The Vox, the Vox thing was inspired by learning how the Vox works in Gmod, from some behind the scenes videos of HLVR AI. I was like, oh wait, this is just like a bunch of sound files, and they get strung together with text commands. I can do that, and we're here. Okay. Up. What's that like? What is this lava cone that's popping out of the top of Death Mountain? I'm very interested in that. So the hovering thing that I was doing, yeah. Folks in chat have already explained it, but in vrchat, which is what this is, by the way, I forget if I mentioned that. It's vrchat. If you tap in a direction in midair, it resets your vertical momentum. So you can sort of like hover across gaps very awkwardly and slowly. Is this where the Deku tree is?
All these three paths will come to chest. Oh, she is
A funny?
lady on the computer.
That's true. That's a good description. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, this is vrchat. Hang on, I really just want to take in this site here. This is beautiful. This is just like in Brett Wild. This rules. Okay, this is definitely not going to be solid, but I don't think it's low enough to cause us to go to jail. So I'm gonna try and touch it. Something else cool that this map has, by the way. And also, if you have vrchat, you can go to this map if you want. If you just search like Great Plateau, it pops up. You can explore it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna freak out a little bit if this isn't solid. Okay, it's definitely not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Something else cool. I haven't used it at all while you've been here. By you, I mean the newcomers. But there's these cool grabby. You can do this cool grabby thing in VR. I don't know if it works in non-VR. But it lets you like clamber up stuff like Link. You just have to grab these cool spheres from the sides of your own real human head. Or your little puppy dog head. It depends. And then you can use them to climb stuff. We'll probably have to use it here because this looks like it's going to be rough terrain. Also, thank you to all the chat regulars who are helping explain systems and stuff. I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping up with chat at the moment due to being very absorbed in this task. But I have no idea how many people stayed from the raid. But it's very nice to have your support in explaining how all my weird systems that I've established work. Oh yeah, we're way outside the Great Plateau. Oh shit! Yeah, like there's Hyrule Castle. Great Plateau is like unloaded somewhere over there. Death Mountain is up here, but it's hiding behind this mass. This is the Great Deku Tree. This is the Deku Forest, as we all know it. They're all on vacation right now. And then, like, here's a tower. I don't know what the towers are named anymore. Or what any of the, like, sections of the world map are named anymore. I used to. A third of Hollychat stayed. That's a pretty good chunk. Not too shabby. Time to live in this. Time to go in this extremely blurry world. Yeah, thank you to whoever stayed. Hopefully you have a fun time. Oh man, this looks good to be on it and close to it. Whoa. Okay, let's just go into this. I love this triangle. I love this triangle that loads in to be a slightly nicer triangle as I get closer. That's just polite. I feel like this is a pretty ideal thing for me to have been streaming when a raid happened. Very representative of the sorts of content that I like to spend time on. I like to break the rules of games a lot and do things I'm not supposed to. Oh, we're really high up now. Shit, yes. Okay, so you can see like these completely waterless rivers. Hyrule Castle has a really cool, just sort of like mountain built into it, which is nice. Great Plateau is way over there. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, this looks good. I'm afraid that Death Mountain itself is not going to be solid, though. Oh, that's okay. We're not as close as I thought. So this is normally like a magma world, I think. I think this is lava, usually. Like, this stuff here... Can I point? Yes. This stuff here is height map. So this is going to be solid. But this, I'm worried, is like a separate mesh that's going to be on top of the height map. All right. Okay. All right. Let's just... And away we go very slowly. Grab this. I guess we could be using this to look at where we are. Oh, right. This only shows the plateau, so this actually isn't going to help us at all. So much for iPad. Oh yeah, I should probably put my pronouns in the bio. I don't think I did that. I think I just put... Oh! There's Valridania. I think I just put trans, and I didn't put any other information. Oops. But yeah, it's she, her. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. And also thank you everyone in chat for answering. But I figured I might as well answer as well. Also. Ooh. Okay, I want to show off the climbing, even though we don't need it on this part. Never mind. This terrain is too weird to use it, actually. Oh, you look so good, Queen! Ooh, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go! I want to do that. Let me on. Let me on. Yeah, part of the Vox is that since it's all like pre-made sounds, there's gonna be some chaos involved. You have to... Oh. Dire message of Lizub. Okay, hopefully that works. I can't actually see the Souls messages when I'm in VR, but it'll be a nice example of how it works. There's no way this is gonna be solid. I'm looking at the way it's intersecting the height map. Oh, I'm so sad. Worked very well. Excellent. Yeah, Vox is like a little bit of a...
That man, and you can climb it.
Exactly. See that mountain? You can't climb it. Oh god, what is this? Hi. Hey. Oh, bye. I can't look directly at her. Okay, let's get a little bit more up. I want to get close to this lava, but I'm going to say maybe if you have sensitive vision, be careful. Look away for a sec. I'll get close to it. I want to see if I can get inside of it and what it looks like. So, sensitive vision. Here's your warning. I'll say another thing when I'm done looking at this horrible cone. All right. Let's do this part. Thank you, Rosa Rosa, for the sub.
The 4D, 5D. Red room on E. November is and man.
This is so cool. Why is this here though? Oh, there's she. There's she. Oh, this is beautiful. The scrolling textures are still on screen, but they're not very close to me now, so you might be okay if you want to sneak a peek and judge for yourself. I'll warn you again when we get close to the edge and they start scrolling faster. But I'm having some fun looking at these scrolls right now. Oh man. This is so cool. Very interesting distance model on Death Mountain. This is not what I expected. This is what it looks like to be inside the lava lamp. Yes, that's true. Okay, I'm going to exit the lava cone, which means it's going to get closer. So, once again, here's your warning. I'm in the volcano, yeah. I'm going to try and still not look at it close, because I'm a little photosensitive. I have a little eye weirdness. Let's see.
Chat is W is T lady. We know W and is the good is T.
Thank you. Yeah, the letters, the individual letters being the name of the letter, not the sound, is tricky. But people know what you're going for. Oh, Holly got crumbs. Congratulations. Kugran Lattice. Alright, we're out of the flashing texture world. It was a woo! You love to see it. So that was a very enlightening experience to have seen the inside of Death Mountain. Lava cone interior chamber. Ooh, thank you, Ashley, for 250 of coins. Well, 2.5 coins, we'll say. Based on our usual parlance. Wait, is that the Deku tree? Yeah, it must be. So there's Hyrule Castle.
It is us, John. Green Mario. You did make it.
It is a fourth ball. I just helped hit it.
It's a fourth ball. Oh, good night to folks who are leaving. Thank you for coming, whoever you are. There's too many happening in the chat for me to pay attention. It's a fourth ball. I chess sound that. That? Sniff, sniff. We could probably hover to Hyrule Castle from here, but there's not going to be much there. Because we know that we're not going to be able to scale it. Yeah, I think before I do my next VR stream, I want to investigate, because I know Wayne has a setup where the chat shows up on the stream itself, like it's rendered actually in the world. But for the thing that I'm using, it doesn't. Only I can see it, which is good and bad. Probably less distracting for chat. But also, it would be nice to not just be looking at my paw all the time. I guess I'm just going to hover this way very slowly. See where it takes us. Casting a spell of look despondently at my hand. Oh yeah, there's actually a bunch of tip chips in the storehouse right now. Somebody very kindly donated a bunch after the recent stream, and then popped all the chips straight into the storehouse for folks to use. looks like I'm discovering fire. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, Luigi discovers fire would be such a good VR chat emote. Can you imagine? And you could have a move, like a expression that you could do where you hold your hand out and a fire would appear in it. So if you have tip chips, oh man, I forget what my own syntax for the command for storing them is. It's like exclamation point storehouse deposit tip chip number of tip chips. So like exclamation point storehouse deposit tip chip 200 or whatever. And then for withdrawing, it's the same, but with withdraw instead of deposit. The syntax is somewhere, I think maybe either below the stream or on the Rook website, which is rook.zone, by the way. It's not a very good website, but there's some info there. The chat regulars can help me out with that. What's happening over there? I guess the answer is nothing. A lot of it. So my mods are Evan and Washi. And then also technically Rook. And technically Gigi. But Evan and Washi are the only mods that I like expect to do mod work. So there's no mods right now. Don't cause a fuss. Don't cause a cuss. I'm powerless to stop you. I'm in the virtual. You can say fuck if you want. You can cause a cuss. Oh yeah, automod does exist, so that's helpful. Oh, that would actually be a good idea. Ashley, you should probably be a mod. Because you're like always here. I trust your judgment. Boy, this is a long... We've been going for a while. Rook cannot say fuck. That part's a lie. Oh yeah, so yeah, for mostly for Rosa, what I'm doing right now is in VR chat, which is what this is. Whenever you input a movement direction while in midair, it resets your vertical momentum. So if I just tap, you can see my hand, like my left paw wiggling slightly. If you just tap forward over and over and over, you can. It's basically like Omega's Infinite Flight in Sonic 06. It's the same rule set. But yeah, you can just sort of float forward indefinitely. Rook is almost a year old. She turns 1 year old this month. She's a New Year's Eve baby. That's when she was born. I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk on this, so I think I will have to use my climbing power. Let me grab it out of my head. Here we go, got it. Okay. Oh wait, we can walk on this. What? We can walk on it like very badly. I sort of have to like jump it. Okay, here we go. We're going up. Maybe? If we go up like diagonally. Oh, here we go. Okay. Phew. Just whistle as you go. Whistle while you work. So as for where we're going right now.
For it's bad, they help.
That's so good. That's so freaking good. Bad apple. It's very fun using the cat notes for the higher parts. Whoa! Almost. I was too busy looking at my phone. By phone, I mean my floating chat. Me. Oh, why'd that make sound? Oh, it's just my Sheikah slate. I don't know where we are. Like, where's the is that the Twin Peaks? The Twin Mountains? The famous TV show Twin Peaks everybody love? Why is my hand not pointing? Paul, please. Here we go. Is that the Twin Mountains? That would make was it the Sheikah village? Kakariko. That would make that like be over here somewhere, roughly. I mean, it's not going to be there because of distance model, but we're just like doing a full perimeter of Hyrule, I guess. Okay, I don't want to hover anymore, so I'm just gonna like kind of follow the height map here. I'm in the mountains near Zora's world. Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, maybe like that there. Oops. My slow finger extension. Maybe this here is like the normal entrance to Zora's world, because there's like a river or a ravine or something that leads in there, right? That's probably around there. Oh. I probably should set it to do not disturb. I was just thinking that if anyone sent me a request, I would just ignore it. How do you become do not disturb? If I go to social, it's going to show like usernames and stuff, so I'm just going to not for now. That'll be something I'll have to do beforehand next time. How's my battery doing? Okay, good. It's actually charging. I'm doing this on an Oculus Quest, by the way. Running virtual desktop in order to use my computer's power. Yeah. Okay, well, it's good to know that... it's good to know that the do not disturb thing exists for later. Let's go this way. Link lose iPad? It's really good when I do the same joke twice. Sort of within the same 2-minute period. Where's my water? Where's my real water of Earth that I need to drink in order to become healthy? Let me do that. Sorry, there's going to be a slurping noise while I do this, so warning. I can't not make the headset be on my head when I slurp it. But it's good to slurp it. I feel better having slurped it. Yeah, everybody else, if you've got a water nearby, or if it's been a while since you had a water nearby, maybe it's time to get a little slurp going. Drink that good clear liquid that human loves to taste. Bite this waters. Oh, that's water. Ugh, I don't like the way the texture there is Z-fighting. Won't look at that. I think this over here, I think this is the entrance to Zora's world. Oh, it looks so bad. Okay, we're just gonna... Alright. Shoo, poo, 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 poo. That's the sound of me activating my powers, I guess. Shoo, poo, 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 poo. And we'll just not look at the gross water that's having Z-fighting issues. I'm really glad that they gave this whole height map mesh collision. This is just a treat for me. Yeah, where it's down. Okay. Awful looking water in this game. Absolutely wretched water in this game. Repugnant liquids are present in this world. They're waiting for your call. No, unfortunately, the towers are they're not solid. Anything that's like not this base level height map geometry is not solid. I'll come show you though, because we're really close to this one, so you can see sort of what happens to it. Although we're getting pretty low. Is this right here? Yeah, it is.
For Genji to enter the then rapid ass.
Sorry, I don't know what that one was. It was good though. Okay, so here's how the towers look in the distance model. They have a cylinder around them that has a texture on the inside. For some reason, kind of an interesting decision. So if we get inside, we're like this. There's no collision. I guess it's because they wanted it from a distance to look like it has the grating around it. I don't know. But that's that. Some more gross Z fighting water that I don't want to look at. Okay, so here's the two peaks. The Rook songs are very good. I'm always so thankful for them, even if sometimes they're hard for me to parse due to either small brain or just difficulties of the Vox system. My brain very small is the thing. I love to see pal ass as a title of a clip. Yeah, this is all LOD model. Like, we're not supposed to be here by any stretch of the imagination. So the Great Plateau, I think, is over there. And we've walked around the entire perimeter of Hyrule and ended up over here. So these are the two peaks, the twin boys. Yeah, sorry, Bolt. I know this is rough for you. Part of the reason I wanted to stream this, even on a day where I don't normally stream, is because if I was doing this by myself, it would be scary, due to how many blurry, giant, blown-up textures I have to look at up close with my real human eyes. Look at this. Look at this. Just a blurry and then a non-blurry. That's just fun. Ooh, this looks good. Oop. Okay. Guess I go on top of this? Yeah, we got inside of a lava cone. Someone made a clip of it. Is this solid? Oh, it's not. That makes sense, because, yeah, it's intersecting with the height map. Okay. Cool. Well, Twin Mountain's fake. Yeah, these are the Twin Mountains that are near Kakariko. So I think we might be we're running out of things to see. So it might be good of us to respawn and get back on that plateau and see the rest of the stuff we're intended to view. Something else that the Holly Raiders missed was so this map actually has some shrines. They don't have the puzzles or anything. You just kind of go inside and the monk is like, "Oh, you did so good. Here's an orb," just for like walking inside. But I did escape the shrine. I did climb out of it. Whoa! Sorry, I just had to do a weird VR moment where everything flickered. So that was nice to see. I did like to see it. No, we're not supposed to be out here. This is technically a Great Plateau world, but they have applied collision to the entire height map of Hyrule, so I found a way out. Sorry, I need to like not look at the ground because it makes it unpleasant to look at very quickly scrolling texture. Where's this? So this is like south of Kakariko. Is this like where Hateno and stuff is?
Do the upgrade, man, say, kick ass, did do it. No, how I help truck cat so high in the mountains. It ups once, the down a movie maximum sad man who did the fires in and drops up the cat so sewer and
So that got caught by Automod, but Rook still read it.
upgrade and terminal boards dot. But who is to say if it's kill rooms the balls? House L-E me. But corns you are I go in break run Fred will X no not switch fantasies.
I have no idea what this is.
One switch S-E will X be more suit and twos are paying the big of the red and ways of why did they plant and other floodings on level mess harder time of man that is if house cats lives that's on.
Oh, it's Dubious Grandma of Dark Souls. Rook can say Beyblade. That's correct. It's because of during HLVRAI, Scorpy tried to make the Vox say a Beyblade with 3-bit beasts has been found. So one of the first things I did was make sure that the Rook version of the Vox could say that phrase. I guess I jump. Shoop. Unskippable laughter. You must have been like sitting... Have you been sitting on that idea for a while and saving up the world coin for it? Because that's amazing, if so. I mean, it's amazing regardless, but... Okay, I don't think this is going to be solid for the record. And I'm correct! Ah! It just has a height map inside. A lot of the stuff on this height map is like markers for where the actual models should go, which is fun. Okay, maybe I should just... Oh, I hate to drop down there. I'm just going to drop down. I'm just going to let Jesus take the wheel. Okay, it didn't respawn us. I'm going to walk backwards into this water. I want to see what happens. Whoa. We've been resurrected. We're in the Shrine of Resurrection. Okay, well, welcome to the Great Plateau, everybody. Welcome to the beginning of Breath of the Wild. Dun, 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 dun. Now I can do some of the stuff that we're intended to do, such as climbing. All right, it's nice to be back in an area that has like visuals, honestly. Oh, I can show you my friend. Hi. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, bud. He doesn't really do anything besides like look at us, but he's here. We can get some apple. It makes a nice sound when you get it. And my frame rate tanks because of all the grass. That was bad to look at. Whoa. My frame rate having troubles. Oh, there's a sword. We should have that. So now that we're back in like the intended area, there's going to be more stuff for us to do. Okay. That's... That's technically landing. You found me. Oh, my frame rate go to hell. Nope, not that.
You have men with a terminal fate have you.
Put this away. I want sword. No! I don't want to have to get on my real-life actual ground carpet floor to get this sword. But I will. I can't. Oh, maybe if I go to standing play. Okay, grab this. There we go. Okay. Yes. No. What do you want? I know how to open my Sheikah slate. Don't even act like I don't know this. Put it away. It's gross. I just want sword. I want this shitted up rusted sword. I want it on my right paw. It's so hard to grab it. Okay, you know what? Sword's not doing it for me. Let's go. Underwater temporarily. Yeah, vrchat doesn't have any way to deal with water. By the way. Hup, pup, 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 pup. And ah, I just hit something in real life. Touched something in the world of Earth. It startled me. Oh, we're here. All right. This game runs so good on my computer. Here's a Guardium. Temple of Time. Yeah. Pow. So there's what, four shrines on the plateau? We got 2 of them. Hang on, I need to see where I'm... Oh, okay. My chair was shoved way back. I bumped up against something. Oh, there's so much grasses that my computer hates to render. Oh, there's one. Okay. So we have 2 shrines out of the 4 that we need. I don't know what getting all the shrines does for us. There's the tower, which we should climb the tower once for the experience of having done it. Whoop. And whoop. It's important to make sort of like an EverQuest 1 jumping sound whenever you jump in VR. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think getting all the shrines will unlock the rest of the game. I think that's a bit beyond the scope of the vrchat world. Oh, I need to... That's right. I'm no longer in seated place, so I became short. But it's a bit beyond the scope of what can be loaded into vrchat, I think. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Are you... It's real? Are you serious? Okay, come on. Oh, Christ! way! Alright. I don't have a shield, so I can't parry that. I'm afraid of finding out what happens if I get a shot. Okay, let me... Okay, we're just gonna run for it. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me! Don't look at me, don't look at me! Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me! We good? Okay, we're good. Let's go in. Alright. Cool. That's good. Here we are. Inside a shrine. So, like I said, there's no actual puzzles in the shrines. They're all just these ones where they pat you on the head and say, "Oh, you did so good." I did escape from one of the shrines earlier. What I did was I didn't take this exact route, but way you get out is you go from here to over there. You climb up that corner just by jumping into it, and then do a quick turnaround in midair, get up on top of this, and then just sort of like bump up against this while jumping, and you can eventually just get out that way. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to do it. Activate. Can I get you? Come here. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
My ball.
Oh yeah, my ball. Here, I'll be polite and receive my ball. Gimme. Here it comes. Thank you. Oh, I should have gotten a selfie with him. You're right. I'll have to get a selfie with the next one. That's so smart. I don't remember where the last shrine is, though. Let's see. Let me get my climbing hands on. My climbing paws. Hopefully this fucking guardian can't see me from here. Okay, no, looks good. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Whoa. Frame rate. Okay, we're good. So you can see. It's right there. I feel like it would be due diligence to get shot by the guardian. And find out what happens when we get shot by the guardian. So I think I have to do that. So bright light warning. I don't think this is going to look very good when it shoots a guardian blast directly into my eyes. But I'm going to accept it. Oh, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Okay, we just game over and appear over here, nearby. Okay, that's really cute, though. I'm really happy that they included that. Sorry to ruin the implied weight of the situation. But you know, we had to find out. Yeah, also the visual warning is over now. Now we're just in some grass. Coin? Game Obera. Apple. So we're just gonna scale this, I think, using our climbing paws. Oh, we can check out his little hut, Grandpa's hut. See if there's anything nice in here. Oh, I didn't grab my... Give me my climbing paw. Where is it? is. Ugh. All right, just gonna, don't mind if I do, let myself in. Okay, it minded if I did. It was a little too small. Book. Okay, we can't learn anything from this. We could go to bed. Wait, there's a use? Oh, it's just my Sheikah slate. Okay, well, there's nothing here. That's fine. We're gonna climb this mountain. Oh, right. Oh, right, this classic spot. Oh, wait. Grampy. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? You're hurting me. Stop. Okay, I'll leave him alone. He doesn't seem interested. This is the spot when everybody feels clever for knocking down this tree and then using it as a bridge to get across. But I'm just gonna dog hover, puppy hover. Sorry for the violent and scary grandpa experience. All right, time for this. Ah, shit. Time to play cold.mp3. Oh, I'm already feeling regret at this decision to scale this. There's no backing down, though. Oh, wait, there's treats up there. What are those treats? Uh-oh. Am I good? Okay, my paw stopped working. Hello, tracking. Here we go. Give me my grabbing paw, please. Okay, got it. Is this a mushroom, a wall mushroom treat, or a rocks treat? In this VR chat world, you don't have virtual stamina, as Link does, but you do have your real life stamina and limitations. Oh, cloudy. So my weak little gamer arms are already feeling this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a break and look at chat. The headset that I have is Oculus Quest, which is normally it's a wireless standalone headset that runs on battery. But there's a thing for it that you can get called Virtual Desktop that lets it, if you have a very good Wi-Fi router and good internet in general, you can stream your computer, your PC's visuals to the Oculus Quest, which allows you to do stuff that the Quest can't do on its own, which is most things, unfortunately. Like, the Quest standalone store has things like Beat Saber, which are very good. But it's not going to let you play, like, most VR chat worlds, or Half-Life Alyx, or other PC-exclusive experiences. Oh, this is a mushroom. This is wall mushroom. They're so huge! Whew. Where did I hear Grandpa doing a chop? Oh, good night to people who are leaving, by the way. It seems like some people have left. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't take those mushrooms with us. because we need our arms to climb. And we don't simply have an inventory to put them in. As certain heroes from time typically do. We gotta be close to the top, right? Maybe. Oh, thank God, it's right here. Okay. Alright. Dame Shrine. Also, can someone tell me how long we've been streaming? I feel like it's probably it's like 2.5 hours. Maybe more. Boop. Okay, 2 hours, 10 min. That's fine. Okay, we have to remember to get a selfie with this guy this time. I also have to wear my glasses in VR. Oh wow, it's running really bad in here. Oh, now it's good. But the Oculus Quest is very comfy to wear my particular glasses with. Okay, let me scoot my chair out of the way. I'm gonna set it as a standing play. Whew. And because I want to be able to get close to this guy. Let's get my camera. And this is going to tank the performance, probably. Oh, wow. Hang on. That might be unplayable. Nope. Okay, we're good. It caught up. Okay, so how do you use this, though? Show hide pin, cycle movement. How do I, like, take a picture? Timer? Toggle grabbable, show hide filters. Anyone know how to use this? Kai, are you in the chat? I haven't really used this before. Oh, the trigger? I guess I'll just try it. Oh, okay, that's easy. I did make the frame rate go really bad, which owns. That rules. Can we go inside this? Okay, we can just go in here. This isn't even time limited. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see here. Let's get my paw. Okay, positioning my body. That's a good one. I think there's a way to do like just like a peace sign hands. How do I do that? Maybe like this. One finger. No finger. I don't know how to do the peace sign. I was doing it earlier. These paws are so complicated. I did do a peace sign on this puppy earlier, but these are so good. Thumb only down. Maybe it doesn't have that then. Could have sworn. The hands are just slowly morphing around. Okay, that's fine. We got our selfies. Let me go back to seated play and find where my chair is in the real world. Okay. Thank you. Very cooperative. Very patient. Now... Gimme. Give up the orb. I can't bring any props in here, I don't think, unfortunately. Give me that sporb. Dang, I missed it. Pumpkin comes out instead. Oh, I should have done that. I should have cast my pumpkin spell. My scary, scary spell. Imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines at the endpoints. Find the spot. That's just this, right? Put that away. Here we go! Sort of bumpily. Okay. Let's go to the temple. It's the Tempe time. The Tempe of time. Oh, so feeding Rook, you have to craft something. So it's 2 shards of the same type to craft a snack. And then once you've crafted a snack, it's !feed, and then the snack name. This stuff is also on the website, which is rook.zone, if you want to go there. I think we have a command for it, maybe, but if not, someone can type that in chat for me. If they please. There's like a ladder on this side, right? Yeah, right here. We'll use the ladder. We'll be sporting about it. Actually, should we? Because the goddess statue is right here. Let's say hello to her first. Hi. Hello. You've done well to obtain the 4 sporbs. I'll grant you the power that you seek. Ooh, I want power. Behind you there is a symbol of the Triforce. Stand on it and you will find that power? I wonder what this is going to be. Oh. Where's it taking me? What the... What is this? This isn't in Breath of the Wild, I don't think. Was this like this fan shrine? Okay, let's go, I guess. Oh, fuck. This isn't where this is supposed to be. But I'll take it. Thank you for playing the world. So this is just a nice credits and stuff. So here, I guess I'll go through it. Thank you for playing the world. It's been a long time in the making. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first release of the world, so there are more things planned for the future of this world. I love the phrase, there are more things planned for the future of this world. God says this. I want to thank those who helped extract the models for me. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible. There's a Discord server. Skybox and Water Shader by Red Sim. Climbing Prefab by Cyan Laser. Credits, Puppet Xeon, Zinth, Uzukake, and Takato Matsuki. Better Desktop by Valgan. What's planned? Day-night cycle, cooking, performance options, Sheikah Slate roots, Udon support. I'm surprised that all of this is done without Udon, but that makes sense as to why it's so basic. Fast travel, player locations via Sheikah Slate, Koroks, enemies. Koroks would be really smart for this, I think. There are ideas I would like to get working. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're confirmed. Cool. And then there's I guess, a portal to something else here. What happens if we jump out? I'm scared. Oh, so Udon is indeed a VRChat plugin. It's like a thing that allows for actual like scripting to be done. VRChat worlds normally don't have very much power for you to be able to do unique things with them. Like, you can basically do the very basic things that have been done here, and then some other things that are like, you can get really clever with tricks to do things like video players and stuff. But Udon lets you like do actual scripting. And people have made some wild stuff in VRChat. Like, I've played a Udon map where you have grappling hooks and you can like fly around this big city with grappling hooks, which is really fun. There's like a whole bunch of stuff you can do. But this one does not have any of that. So it's just basic like VRChat stuff. But still, very cool. I enjoyed this a lot. I want to know, what's this? Can I like preview this without going into it? Or maybe this just warps you out. Give me my sword. Take this with me. It's a bit of a modern grail, that's true. Here I go. Oh wait, did I change my avatar? Oh, okay. This is, it just makes you link with the special suit. I don't want that. I want to be the dog. Alright, so, I think... Whoa, geez. I think that's it for the Breath of the Wild world. I'm glad that I got to get in here and check it out before it potentially goes away. Not guaranteed, but who knows. I'm gonna see what happens if I leave this area. Do I have folks in the chat right now who play FF14? Because if so, if there's any interest, there's another map that we could explore the outer reaches of that I know of. Which I have explored a little bit of it before. But it was very satisfying. Okay, well, even if there's just like one or two people, that's enough for me. Okay, so once we escape this sort of skybox, if possible, I'll take us to another world. Okay, good night, Camille. It's not Pissvale, no. How far am I from the platform? Pretty far. We're getting closer, for certain. I don't think anyone has made Pissvale in VR, which is Aurum Vale, for those unfamiliar with the colloquial parlance. Yeah, I found out recently that it's actually pretty easy to rip FF14 geometry and put it into Unity with all its proper textures and stuff. Not necessarily the right materials or lighting, but textures. Textures for sure. So I'm kind of like... I'm thinking it might be fun to try and take some other maps from the game and pop them into this. I don't have any experience with making VRChat maps, but it's basically just Unity importing, to my knowledge. I made one map and tested it, and it was just a cube. But I did rip the twinning from FF14, and I put it in Unity for Rook to walk around in. I posted that on Twitter at some point fairly recently. We're getting close to this. I'm gonna slay it with my big sword. I'm coming for you. We're so far away. There's like fog over there. I haven't made any models for VRChat. I wanted to make one of my spaceman character, my Sona. But the way she's rigged is in a way that VRChat didn't like. So that's on hold until I have energy to do that. Okay, let's clip through. Oh shit, it's solid? I didn't see that coming. Are you kidding me? Why is this solid? Huh? Okay, so wait, is this solid? Oh man, it's all solid? Hey, there's a piece over here. Oh, wait, is this part of the... Oh, okay, I was just inside of this. Why is this solid? Can I... Okay, let's go. Just fuck me up. Okay, I've been resurrected in the shrine. Yeah. Okay, let's leave this place. So the place I'm gonna take you is, well, first I'm gonna type in FFXIV and see if any other cool areas have popped up since last time I looked. Okay, a lot more areas have appeared. A lot more areas have appeared. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Is this... Mist is the... That's the housing area for... the, Wait, Mikado's Amphitheater. I wonder if this lets you escape into the surrounding area. Ooh, there's so many fun things to try and be at. You could go to the imitated Amarat. Okay, well here's... I'll take you to the place where I was originally thinking. Never mind, I'm gonna go to the Mist. A faithful recreation of Mist from the game. Work in progress. Okay. I want to go here. Sorry. I'm not going to take us to the place that I said we would. If this is Limsa housing, then I want to go here. Because I'm curious about some of the out-of-bounds stuff that hopefully we'll be able to get to. I clicked on something somehow. In my window. That's good. You mustn't say that. Mist. Oh! Hell yes! Ah! Ah! Oh, there's like no houses here though. That's funny. Except for that one. Although I think that's like the NPC merchant zone. Wow! That rules. Well, time to leave. What's this gonna do? Nothing. Cool. That's good to see it. Missed testing. Alright, let me up. Let me up. Here you go. I'm unstoppable. Time to get close to this texture. Oh, do you want to see my avatar? I'm this. I'm a puppy. It's an avatar made by an acquaintance of mine. It's very good. Oh, there's dirt in here. Ooh. Sorry, I'm getting excited exploring out of bounds here. I kind of want to get to that other bridgey thing. This over here. They're very, very tall planters. After this, I'll take you to the original place that we were going, and then I'll end the stream. So not too much. Oh yeah, you want to go to Islands of Distant and maybe that boat? We can do that. Probably just jump. Yeah. Whoop. Here we go. Oh, I wonder if these are going to be solid. Okay, good night. Thanks for coming. Alright, let's see if this is solid. It is solid. So we could get on top of it, probably. I don't think it's going to actually move us. Nope. Oh, wait. Okay, nope. Doesn't move us, but it does like bump us up and down as the ridges pass under. That's fun. Let's see. Let me up. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yes, okay. Oh, there's some houses. Some example homes. Will it solid? Alright, so I guess we should probably... My body stopped moving. Oh, it's because I was stuck in the wall. We'll just drop down. Ooh. And see. Oh, hang on. Are there NPCs in these buildings? Oh, summoning bell. Nobody was summoned. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, the market board. Oh, it's a mirror. Good one. The frame rate's gonna go to shit for a second. Or maybe permanently? Uh-oh, mistake. Oh no! Maybe if I just don't look at it. Okay. Oh, nope. It's bad. Oh! Okay, we're just gonna not look at that. It has to render 2 copies of the world, so I shouldn't have hit the good mirror. I should have hit the fast mirror. But you got a peek of this dog's full body. So be happy. Consider yourself lucky. Oh! They have Limsa. Oh, kind of want to go to Limsa. Hang on, let me see how the water works here. Oh. We just kind of like walk on it. Okay, well, let's go check out this islands. Whoa, it's really... Oh, do you want me to become Alexander? There's no better spot for it. Oh, I'm sinking. Where is he? Here he is. Here we are. We're very large and our shoulders are getting in the way constantly. But we are here. Ooh. Let me, get the photo camera. Ooh. Why did it appear so close? Yo, what up? It's me, Perfect Alexander. I'm here at the mists. That's a good photo, actually. Grab from the bottom. And go over this island. Alright, we're almost to this island. We move at the same speed regardless of our size. So this is Perfect Alexander. He's one of, I think he's the final boss of the second raid series in FF14. He's really big. Is sort of his main feature. I never actually did this raid series, so I don't know much about him. His shoulders are fucking annoying though. I wish these get these out of the way. Need to get his shoulders cut. Here we go. Stepping. Here we are. That's another good selfie spot. Good. Let's see. Maybe not have the part where it's, yeah. There we go. That's cute. Whoa. Why is my camera? Okay. That's pretty fun. Okay, let's become small. Oh yeah, I also have this guy. Which is not going to achieve become small. I think the boat died. I'm Galeem. Galeem has no animations, but is very imposing and huge. And makes a bad sound constantly. So I'm gonna not be Galeem anymore. Now I'm this model that I made and that Kai rigged for me and put in vrchat for me. Ba 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 ba. It's good. Let's leave that there. No problem. This is just good to see. Oh, some wolf stuff? I gotta say some wolf stuff. I gotta say like, what the fuck? That's what he says when you, when you do a backflip in front of him. I don't like the way that this texture looks. Above me. Ugh. When he does a final smash, he says, "I like to have fun." That's actually not any funnier than what he actually says. Which is, "We're gonna have fun with this thing." I'm so small, these steps are huge. I'm a Lalafell. Let's go to Limsa. No. Yes. Let me go. Let me in. I don't remember how to use these. Am I doing it? Oh, I am. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know what he says in Ultimate, because I've never used a Final Smash in that game. Oh, right, it probably would be a public portal. Ah, I don't want to go. I'll go back to my home world. Camera off. Where's my body? I have no body anymore. Seems I've chosen not to have a body. Oh. This is a cool homeroom that someone designed that I live in now. Okay, well, I just don't have a body anymore. Let's go to the world that I was going to take everyone to originally, if it still exists. It was... well, I don't know if it's labeled this. Let's see if I can get it with these keywords. Final... XIV Avatar. It was technically an avatar world, which is where people upload a bunch of that didn't turn up a bunch of good stuff. Basically, there was a oh, what's the area? What's the town in the first expansion in Heavensward? With the goblins and stuff, and it's like the end game town. I can't remember the name of it. Someone had to remind me of this exact name recently, because I forgot it. Idleshire. Okay. That's where you go to idle. How did I forget it? Okay, it's not called that. I used to have it favorited. FFX IV. Nope. Avatar? I wonder if it's gone now. It'd be a shame if it was, because it was a really good world. Because it had Idleshire, but then the LOD model that Idleshire has a lot of the surrounding area in it, and it's very fun to explore. Climbing Trials Colossus. I had this recommended to me earlier today by Kai. Looks cool. Oh. Well, maybe it's time to to turn in. I would have liked to have had a model for this, but maybe if I reload my world, I can have a model again. New instance, invite only. Go. Oh, it was a Colossus climbing thingy, is what you recommended. Wow, this is real goofed up. I'll just go to a place that has a mirror and then bid farewell to all of you. Although it seems like maybe I'm trapped? Seems like maybe VRChat has had a trouble. It's having a trouble with me. I can try relaunching VRChat. It seems silly to do it just for posing in front of a mirror and waving goodbye, but I would like to do it. It seems the polite thing to do. So I'm going to try. Oh, this is Seam's world. I don't want to be here. That's gross. I don't even think you could see it. Okay, let me know if you can see VRChat. Go. You see it? Okay, good. Let's see if I can get my mirror to load. Or if the game will have frame rate issues. That's the most likely thing. Oh. Okay, I think... I think VRChat has died. Oh, yep. Yeah, it's fucked. Okay. Unless it's going to heal. Yeah, I think we're in frame rate hell. Okay, well, in that case, let me turn around to my computer. You can see like probably a low res version of it, but if I try to actually play the game, it's fucked up. Oh, I can look down at my meditating form which has no head. It's a little bit troublesome. Cool. Yeah, frame rate hell disappears when in low res. It's something to do with my GPU running out of power. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I wanted to... Whoa. Oh, wait. Oh, we're in. We're real. Okay, never mind. We're good. GPU healed. Okay, normal mirror? Wait, I'm gonna do it in the other area. Let me show you around my cool house. Here's where you spawn. I'm gonna turn off, like, all the special stuff. No detail objects, no dust particles, no rainy windows, no fog, no post-processing. Everything look like shit, please. Okay, here's the nice little outdoor area. Hi, everybody. Hi, hello. God, it's so smooth now. Here's a nice little pool that you can sit in with your friends. There used to be a video player here, which let you watch YouTube stuff. And friends and I have piled up in this bed and watched many a thing on YouTube together. But now, they added a second floor down here. And now, the YouTube player is on this TV, which is pretty sick. There's also this, like, comfy zone into some kind of mysterious warp portal that I'm not going to step inside of. But here, let's see. Normal mirror? See if this flips out my everything. Oh, it does. I played with fire. Okay, well, I can just look at my my meditating form for a bit. Maybe that'll fix it. But yeah, I really like this map. It's very cozy. Can I escape meditation? Yes, I can. Okay, interesting. So it's good to know that that might fix it. Okay, so let's hang on. I need to enable chairs because that's useful. So then I think it's down here. Here we go. Oh, I'm sitting in the floor. I think I can make like a book. Well, that's fine. We'll just sit like this. So, how do I don't want to point. Why am I pointing? Here we go. Whoa, I can do that? Just very cozy looking. Seems like my face gets stuck in one expression when I'm sitting. Just sliding around. How did I do that? Seems like I could only do it while I was sitting down. That's weird. Oh, Is there a second set of poses while sitting? Whoa! Where am I? That's scary. Thumbs up. Seems like maybe there's like a second distinct set of hand poses while sitting. That's good. This is good to see it. There it is. This is what I was thinking of earlier. It does have a peace sign. It's just only extant when you're sitting for some reason. That's so weird. Okay, let's get up. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch my own head and trick myself into thinking I'm getting pets. It works. It's a life hack. Okay, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. So thanks to everyone for coming. I'm glad that you had fun exploring Hyrule and a little bit of FF14. Thanks for coming on this like off day, non-scheduled content. And thanks to anyone from the Holly raid that actually stuck around and decided to hang out for the rest of it, or even just like a chunk of it. So yeah, if you are new here or simply don't follow, be sure to give me a follow and you'll get notifications of when I stream, which is typically it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 2 p.m. Western Coast time, PT. You can also follow me on Twitter at vrchat, and I also post my schedules there. You can see what games I plan to do. I always like plan out the games at the start of the week, so people know sort of like what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, so Wednesday I'm going to play Teardown. Friday I'm going to play a bunch of Game Gear games, and Saturday I'm going to play Nights into Dreams, which is going to be very fun. And that's the plans for this week. There is a Discord, which... Is that the current schedule? Did I actually update the schedule? I don't think I did. I think that might link to the old schedule. Hang on, let me slip off my VR headset for a moment. I can actually update that right now, because it just points to a text file. I always forget to update it. wasn't correct. Now it is. So now if you type exclamation point schedule, it'll show the right one. I fixed it. Yeah, and then there's a Discord server, which I mentioned this in the last video as well, but if you're watching this VOD later on Twitch or on YouTube, and you don't usually come to the live streams, feel free to join the Discord anyway, if you think that it seems fun, and you like the sorts of stuff that I do, and you think the chat looks friendly. It's, spoilers, the chat is friendly, and they exist in Discord as well. So, yeah, that's it for me. I'm tired, so I'm gonna not play this anymore. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Ha 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 ha. It's gonna be awkward because I still have to like take off my headset and hit the stop stream button. Bye. Meditation.